Hey guys, Bob here from Raw Strength and Muscle, and today we're going to talk about how the elites, the top 1%, make decisions. The reason why we're doing this is because I was just thinking about how I made a decision to jump on the bandwagon and start short form video, okay? 1 minute reels to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube shorts. I made the decision I am going to upload every single day for 30 days straight at 9 o'clock in the morning, one video, 1 minute, to all three of those platforms. Okay, I am not going to look at views, likes, engagements, subscribers, courses sold, results, nothing. I will do this come hell or high water, regardless of the results or lack of results, for 30 days straight. Then I will reassess. Okay, and I thought that this is interesting because when you compare this to like a friend of mine that I had when I was living in Germany, I walk into a solarium, okay, and she was sitting there at like the little cafe in the corner of the solarium, and she's eating McDonald's. And I walk up, sit down, order a cup of coffee, and she's talking about getting liposuction. And I'm like, well, why don't you work out or diet or both? And she's like, yeah, I tried that. It didn't work. I'm like, well, you're eating McDonald's. She's like, yeah, right, that's just right now, though. I tried it and it didn't work. I'm like, okay, what did you do? She's like, well, she woke up in the morning, ate crap for breakfast, decided she needed to lose weight, decided to go on a diet. For lunch, she ate something like quasi kind of healthier than garbage, like a wrap or something that wasn't quite terrible. And then around dinner, she realized that she hadn't lost enough weight, that it's not working. So for dinner, she started eating McDonald's in the corner of the solarium. So I'm like, wow. So basically, I think I'm being gracious if I say that she dieted for like 8 to 10 hours. It was probably less than 12 hours that she had given this diet a chance. And she immediately decided, it doesn't work, I'm going to quit, and I'm just going to start eating McDonald's, and I'm going to get liposuction. Because after 10 hours, she decided that diets don't work. Now compare that to me saying right now, come hell or high water, I will do this for 30 days straight, regardless of the results or lack of results. Compare that to one of my one-on-one clients from a couple years ago, who he said in the very first conversation we had, I've decided I will do everything you say for 3 months. After 3 months, I will decide if I'm going to continue or not. He didn't say, if you tell me to do something and I don't like it, fuck you, I'm quitting. He didn't say, if I don't get results within a month, fuck you, I'm quitting. He says, I will do whatever you say for 3 months, and after 3 months, I'll decide if I'm going to continue or not. Now let's go one step further. Let's compare this to Alex Hormozi, okay? He has 2 multi-million-dollar businesses, and now his third business is called acquisitions.com. Basically, he takes a company that's already making money. If he can, for some reason, build it up so you're making more money, he wants a cut of the difference. So if you're making $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, and he takes you to $10 million a year, he wants to have a cut of the difference between $1 and $10 million because he's the one who got you there. So he'll share the profits that he increased with you. He probably has no idea how much money he has. He probably has no idea how many businesses he has. He's rolling in money, and he just recently started an organic YouTube channel. He's not paying for ads. He's not running it to one of his businesses. He's trying to build a personal brand. He got a YouTube guy, okay, to film him, to edit, to upload his videos. And he says, I'm going to do this for a year, and then I'll decide if I'm going to continue or not. He didn't say, if I don't get results within a couple of days, fuck this, I'm quitting. He didn't say, I'm going to do this for a couple months and you better make me money. He says he is going to just put out YouTube videos and build a personal brand for a year, and then he's going to decide if it's worth it or not. Okay? So compare like this girl who was an absolute total complete failure at dieting because she dieted for 8 hours and quit, to me saying, I'm going to do this every single day for 30 days and then see what the results are and then decide. Compare that to my client who's going to do everything I say for 3 months and then decide if it's worth it to continue. Compare that to Alex Hormozi, who hires a guy. He's going to put out content, pay this guy to upload it, edit it, film it for a year before he decides. Now, this guy is hyper successful. My client was very successful. I see myself being very successful. Okay? And this girl was a failure. And the difference is extraordinarily short-term, a couple hours decision, 1 month decision, 3 month decision, 1 year decision. The longer that you are willing to wait to get results, the longer you are willing to make a decision for, the better the results. Let's get another example. You have a guy, he drops out of high school, realizes he can't get a job, gets a GED, gets some shit job, and does that for the rest of his life. Somebody else becomes an engineer, okay, an MBA, okay, a doctor, a lawyer, an architect. An architecture is a 5-year college degree. Engineers usually have a master's degree, let's say 5 years, okay? Doctors, lawyers, you go to 4 years of college, 4 years of law school, medical school, and then you have to pass the bar. Then you have to get certified to become a doctor, okay? But the engineer with the master's, the guy with the MBA, the architect, the doctor, the lawyer, they make more money. They had the law. Not only did they graduate from high school with an actual diploma, but then they went to college, then they went to post-college. And of course, because they had a long-term vision, they got long-term bigger results, okay? So what I'm telling you here in terms of fitness is make the decision you are going to do one diet and one workout, and you're going to stick to it for at least 6 months, better yet 1 year. You're not going to be the skinny fat guy who says, oh my God, I need to cut. Oh my God, I'm getting skinny. Stop, stop, stop. I need to bulk. Oh my God, I'm getting fat. Stop, stop, stop. I need to cut. And you get nowhere. Okay? Don't be the person who goes on the high carb diet. Oh, it didn't work after 3 days. Low carb diet. Oh, it didn't work after 3 days. Vegan diet. Oh, it didn't work after 3 days. Carnivore diet. Oh, it didn't work after 3 days. Make the decision. You're going to go at least 6 months, if not a year. Then you're going to reassess. Now, it has to be a good plan. My plan, this 30-day project, there's this guy that I follow on YouTube, and he said, hey, he did 1 reel a day, every single day, 30 days straight, Instagram, TikTok. This is how his subscribers grew. This is how his engagement grew. This is how he sold, how many more courses he sold. It makes sense to me. I am willing to try this because it makes sense to me. Okay, he got results. I'll probably get similar results. So go ahead and get a diet that makes sense, get a workout that makes sense, get a coach that makes sense, something that you trust, okay, or a coach that you trust, and make the decision that you are going to give it a fair chance of 6 months to a year. And I guarantee you're going to get results. Now, the thing that people are really afraid of is I don't want to wait a year. Well, really, you don't want to wait a year. You don't want to wait 6 months. You don't want to wait 30 days. How many subscribers am I going to grow if I don't do this in 30 days? 30 days, hopefully, unless I get struck down by lightning, are going to pass anyway. I will be a month older in 30 days. Why don't I at least try this and see what happens? You are going to be a year old unless you get struck down by lightning in the next year. Why don't you make the decision to go on a diet, to go on a workout for the next year and get this result? Okay? At the end of the day, like, you have the chance to do something great and you have the chance to get the results, because how many times have you said, this is the year I'm going to do something, and you didn't do anything? And the reason you didn't get the results isn't because the diet didn't work. It's because you didn't work the diet. It's because the workouts didn't work. It's because you stopped doing the workouts. Okay? And another thing about this is, don't think that you have to wait a year to get results. It's not like if I tell a guy with a dad bod, you'll get to 10% body fat, you'll build 5 to 10 pounds of muscle in a year, that he goes 11 months, 3 weeks, 6 days, doesn't change shit, wakes up the next morning and he lost 40 pounds and gained 10 pounds of muscle. It don't work like that. You will every day get a little leaner. Every time you get a little leaner, you'll be able to see your muscles a little bit more. Your muscles will get a little bit bigger and a little stronger. Every day, the stronger, bigger muscles will show a little bit more. You'll get leaner, your muscles will grow, you'll have exponential growth. If somebody sees you in a month, 6 months, 3 months, a year, it will be an insane change, but you will change the entire time. That guy who said that he was going to do everything I say for 3 months straight, he sends me a text message 4 days into the coaching. He's like, I know I wasn't supposed to get on the scale yet, but I couldn't wait. I'm already down 5 pounds within less than a week. And all we did is kind of start him on the workouts, okay? Got him fat adapted, changed his diet up, and he already lost 5 pounds within less than a week. It was less than 5 days, much less 7 days. And he already dropped weight. So what I'm saying is, if you make the decision to stick to one thing that you trust, that you believe in, you will get massive results long-term, and you will get consistent results short-term that will build up and give you the motivation to keep going on. But you need to make the damn decision, okay? No diets failed. You failed to do the diet. No workouts failed. You failed to do the workout. No business failed. You failed to work on your business. I'm as guilty of this in all three areas as anybody else is. And I made the decision I'm never, ever, ever going to do that again. Once I start something, I'm going to stop I'm not going to stop it. Okay? So anyway, just think about that. New Year's is coming up in a couple months. I suggest you make the decision to change your body before New Year's, but that's just me though. The point is, from now on, when you make a decision, think long term and think you're going to make the decision to follow through from the very beginning before you even start. Anyway, if you want to do one-on-one training with me, I got my group coaching, I got my one-on-one coaching, got my products, my mindset coaching is going to be coming up pretty soon. I'm going to start doing that as well. That's all going to be down below at rawstrengthandmuscle.com. That's the one website that's going to be the hub. It has connections to my podcast, my social media, my programs, my coaching. Just go to rawstrengthandmuscle.com. You'll find everything that is associated with me. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next video.